So our intelligence indicates that these people are organized. They're getting more and more people on their team as far as attacking officers, and they're making plans to ambush them and to kill them. We have specific officers and agents that have bounties that have been put out on their heads. It's been $2,000 to kidnap them, $10,000 to kill them. They've released their pictures. They've sent them between their networks, and it's an extremely dangerous situation and unprecedented. Make no mistake, this isn't just about, protesting free speech or that they don't like that people out here are upholding the law of our country. They're actually going out there and saying, kill these people and we'll give you this much money to do it.
Okay, that was Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on Fox and Friends saying drug cartels, gangs, known terrorists, putting bounties on the heads of federal border officials. This is as anti-ICE riots explode in Chicago and Portland, dozens of arrests. The Portland riots have raged for over 100 days straight and for weeks in Chicago. Joining us now, former Chicago Police Superintendent Garry McCarthy. Garry, a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us and for your service to Chicago and to America. It's great to see you. Can you answer this? Why are Democrats tolerating ICE agents getting attacked in Chicago when they've been catching over 1,000 criminals and gang members in Chicago, including Trender Aragua gang members?
Well, I can tell you this. I'm exhausted by elected officials creating standards for what we can and can't do. It does not comport with my value system, I can tell you that. But by the same token, I listened to Larry Snelling today, the police superintendent in Chicago, who talked about 27 officers actually got exposed to tear gas at the scene of that riot. So CPD actually did respond. And I'm willing to bet that the problem is the way that the standards are written by the state government is confusing what we can and can't do. And this happens all the time. And there's no two ways about it. One of my favorite topics to talk about is the quote unquote stop and frisk issue, where the Supreme Court said we could stop people based upon articulable, reasonable suspicion, yet we're held to a standard where we have to stop people based upon the population demographic, which the Supreme Court would find unconstitutional.
So that was going on in Chicago? That was going on? There was some demographic parameters they were using?
With stop and frisk? The quote, stop and frisk? Yes, absolutely.
In Chicago, okay.
It's 1968 Supreme Court decision. And this is the same thing. The state government is saying that the police will not assist ICE in some of their endeavors. And I'm sure that the officers responded immediately.
We got the sound coming in. We wanted I'm sorry to interrupt because we're running out of time. Chicago cops, this is about Chicago cops' order to stand down, not help ICE during that anti-ICE riot on Saturday. Listen to this.
Send the cars in that direction. Have them stay put 2 or 3 blocks away, all right? Have them hold tight until I give you further direction, please.
And again, per the chief of patrol, we have all the units that per 999. Chief of Patrol said all units clear out from there. We're not sending anybody over to that location. All right, and 999, just to confirm, 39th Police in Kedzie, they were saying that they were being surrounded by that large crowd, and they were requesting the police were not sending. I'm waving off all the cars heading to 39th Police in Kedzie.
Again, those are the orders we're being given.
Sorry, Garry, running out of time. Your quick take on that.
I would never not respond to another law enforcement official needing help. And I'm sure that's what those police officers all did. But by the same token, the direction that's coming from the governor, the direction that's coming from the mayor is completely inconsistent with that.
Got it.
That's not cool. It's not okay.
Not okay. Garry McCarthy, thank you again for that.